I am at Powder Ridge. Apparently it got the order of when the thing films and when the thing stops reversed again. But I am trying to convince or try to promote this place for the city guys, Long Island guys to come because it's actually really good now. And it's really close for us. It kind of is the same time it takes to get to Creek, but you don't have to deal with the George Washington Bridge traffic coming home, which is a huge plus for me. So I'm gonna go through the trail. I actually got a pretty decent sized crew today, but I also want to test this out. This is a stem riser from Peak Torque in the UK. This thing mounts under your direct mount stem. It will raise your stack height by 15 millimeters and increase the reach by 5. So we'll see how it goes. Lap on Little Bruiser. Oh my god, my foot ain't even in yet. Oh, they fucking built this berm up. This is going to be a long video, and I really wanted to do Powder Ridge justice, but mid-run I had some news. Actually, on the 4th run of the day, I had news that my mom was in the hospital, and she's all the way out in the Poconos. So therefore, initially, I thought something really serious happened, but then they reassured me that it wasn't as serious. But the rest of the day, I was coordinating, trying to get her back from the Poconos to where I live, and I'm all the way up in Powder Ridge in Connecticut. I really didn't want to let people know, so I tried to just, focus on riding, but looking at the footage, I think towards the end, I definitely wasn't riding to my level, and it really, made me not want to push it, and I couldn't really feel if that Peak Torque riser thing did anything, or if it was my fork. That was because I just kept messing with the settings and the bike just never felt right. But reviewing the footage again, the bike was handling just fine before I got that message. Anyways, this is my warm-up procedure, and I slowly step up to ante. Little Bruiser is actually a really fun trail. It's the only green trail really over here, and it reminds me of Old Greenhorn before they did the bypass, because it gets really fast over here, but you still have to be on your toes because the conditions actually do vary a lot, and it can get very loose. Normally it's a lot looser. To hug that tree to hit the medium line first, because it splits right at the first thing. And speaking about condition, Powder Ridge does drain terribly. So if it's rained any day, like 2 days before, it's gonna be a muddy mess. So if you do plan a trip, you really want to give the place a week to dry off before you go there, because that could really make or break the experience. Here is me hitting the medium jump line, again comparing the footage from my last run versus here. It looks way better, even though it felt like I was going a little nose heavy, but again, compared to the footage, it was just way better now, and I'm not even sure if there was anything wrong with the bike, or how much that Peak Torque headset spacer thing helped or hurt. Now Skoke, when they kind of messed it up, because this is its 3rd form from the time I started riding Powder. It used to have all tables, but the last jump is really fun. It's probably one of my favorite jumps in the entire park. Could whip good on it, but for some reason I struggle to do a table on this thing. That's my favorite jump, man. I know, I went slow and I still went mad far. A forgotten trail, honestly, but it's awesome.
I sent that tip and I freaking almost ate it myself. That was the one I was talking about. Yeah. Yep. You didn't see the step down?
Drain pipe is actually a slept-on trail because most people do ride Flow Dog instead. But after riding them back to back, Flow Dog actually didn't have as many jumps as I remembered, and Drain Pipe has a really cool home trail vibe to it. It's narrow single track that's very fast, and it reminds me of a blue trail at Graham minus the gnar until you get to the very bottom.
There's gonna be a step down coming up soon. Coming up, or is that on Flow Dog? Yep, that's fine. Is that the... Nope. I gotta go way faster than that. My second lap will be a lot faster. Yeah. I'm braking way too hard in the berms.
Yeah, I'll be right up on you. Oh shit!
Not trusting the turns yet.
Yep. There we go. You guys are up.
Oh, I didn't try to clear that.
And here is me riding Flow Dog first run of the day trying to chase Vin. This was when I realized that Vin was on a totally different level. I let him lead and I couldn't keep up with him. I'd say he's probably almost as fast as Jeff VR. This guy do not slow down on the berms at all. Everything on Flow Dog, all the drops, they added the wooden ladder on the backside of it, so this is a good place to experiment to hit bigger drops, or even drops in general if you want to try. But I wish there was more jumps towards the bottom of the trail. But still very fun. I usually hit this trail twice.
Oh, here's the super tight part. Not yet. This is the super tight part. All right, let's go. Wild turkey.
It was on the chairlift ride up going to Wild Turkeys when I got the notification that my mom was in the hospital. Now, you know, after I made sure that she wasn't in any life-threatening situation, you know, I still was kind of like out of the head game at this point, not really focusing on riding, but I'm trying my best. Especially it gets overwhelming when I have to coordinate with 4 parties trying to get her back to New York. But Wild Turkey here is probably one of my favorite tech trails ever. It is a very fast tech trail, so I call it like flow tech. This is their race course, and it's really fun. And this is actually the trail where I really felt, or I believe the peak torque stack riser thing actually really helped with the bike, because I've never felt this confident riding down Wild Turkey before.
Oh my god, that fucking tree. Ooh, almost fucking slapped him. Damn, you hit the berm so fucking fast, Vinny. Oh my god, I fucking oversent the shit out of that. I was following Vinny and I oversent it.
Here is me trying to keep up
He
with
hit the
Vinny
fucking cannon, too.
down Eagles Landing. Vinny can actually clear the entire line and actually over clear the last
didn't
2
make
jumps.
that. I
This
wasn't
guy
close to
corners
making
so
that.
freaking fast, he doesn't even hit the brakes.
Yeah,
and
it's
I
gonna take a while
really
for me
couldn't
to
keep up
fucking
with
get
him after
everything.
like the 4th corner. He's also one of the few people that hits the cannon after the first drop, and he just hits it like nothing. I really underestimated Vinny, thinking that we were relative, but he is a way better rider than me. But even at the end, I don't think I was riding Eagles Landing as good as I should, because I don't think I was focused, because I almost died at the end. Like, I got dead sailor in the last 2
Oh my god.
jumps, and I've never dead sailor there before, and I've tried it multiple times. I tried changing the settings on the bike, and it's just the same thing. So I gotta go back there and get my confidence back and hit it again proper.
Oh my god, I dead sailed that one. There's no way I could. Yo, I'm like dead sailing. I'm dead sailing, dude, these things, man. I dead sailed the last 2 fucking jumps. I went off the edge.
I overshot it too.
Really?
Oh yeah.
No, you were hitting those berms so fucking fast.
Yeah.
Here's the pump track.
I love that.
Raptor's back open. We haven't ridden it in years. I'm gonna let Vinny go first. We're gonna look at it, scope it out, do sections.
We're gonna stop at, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna stop and then we're gonna just gauge, look at the distance. All right, you drop in first. Tori, you too? Okay, I'll go. I'll sweep by myself.
And Raptor just reopened after being closed for 2
still
years,
fresh cut and
and
loamy.
Vinny wanted to check it out. He, you know, like at this point,
those
I
are the
wasn't
squirrel
even
catches
thinking
over here.
about riding. I was really just trying to focus. I want to just see it. Everybody else hit it. I do have a footage of Vinny hitting the whole thing from his point of view afterwards, and a third-person view of him hitting the drop. But I did not want to add another member of my family being in the ER from out of state, you know, along with all the stuff that's already been going on. So I really took it easy. And you know what?
The wooden kicker.
It kind of hurts because it doesn't make for good footage. But I'm old and mature enough to kind of want to live to ride another day. So I definitely have unfinished business to settle with Raptor, because I definitely was able to hit the top quarter with my hardtail when it first opened. So there's no reason why I can't hit it now on a DH bike.
So here's the first drop. Oh yeah. Oh, it's mandatory, okay. It's actually quite sizable. Here's the first big step up. I'm literally bypassing everything for now. Let's see, what's this drop? Oh, that's a small one. Here's the hip. Okay, that's a single one. And then that's the next one. Oh, this gap is... Oh, it's not that sizable. Okay. Yeah. Did you guys hit any of the drops on the way down or
Yeah,
no?
I hit everyone, but not this one yet. We're gonna hit this one now.
All right. I pretty much rolled past everything. This is the road gap, right?
Yeah, it is. All right, drop in. Ready? Drop in.
Yes, that's clean. That's clean.
All right, this is Raptor. Got my boy Tori over here. Get ready to do this. Hopefully clear everything. Let's go. There we go. There we go.
I know this is a really long video, but I hope the voiceover will help make the video seem less long. Sorry about being a downer. Good news is my mother is finally back from the hospital. Bad news is they have no idea what the hell is wrong with her. But she's home at least, and she seems to be doing okay. But this point of the video is I want to convince people to come to Powder Ridge. I think it's really slept on. and hopefully this might convince some of the creek people that I ride with, that at least the people that aren't too far from here, to at least give it a ride, because I think it's good to have like a change of scenery. I also definitely need to come back and redeem myself on Raptor, so I got unfinished business after I get my confidence back up when I ride Thunder. See you in the next one. Bye.